And then GB2. So this is a blue one is intertragic notch. Then we need the notch and then the condyloid process. If they open the mouth, you can feel the bump here. This is a condyloid process. So in between there's depression. So level with the intercostal space in the depression. So that's a GB2. GB3, we need to locate the stomach 7. And so we have the bone here. This is a cheekbone. So we call it zygomatic bone, the arch. So below this one, but in front of the condyloid process, we have point there. This is stomach 7. So below the bone, but anterior to the bump, stomach 7. You're pushing up, past the bone into the depression on the upper part. So this is a GB3. So this is lower gate, this is upper gate. So they stay alongside of the bone, the cheekbone. So this is the GB3 area. Then GB4 through 7, we need to find the stomach 8 first. So stomach 8, you can push in from the lateral side of the eyebrow and go all the way up. This is the corner of the head. So anyway, we need the corner of the head later. Okay. Then from the corner of the head, around the half unit backward, we can find the depression. So to find the hairline, so this is his hairline here. Then around the half unit backward, you can feel the depression. So that is stomach 8 area, the stomach 8. And then stomach 8, then we need the GB7. Then we need the Sanjiao 20 level with the ear apex. And then on the head, on the scalp, this is Sanjiao 20. 1 inch forward, then we can use his hand. The middle joint, the joints here, thumb joints, 1 unit forward. So this is a Sanjiao, GB7. GB7. So this is Sanjiao 20. Then 1 unit forward. This is GB7. Then from stomach 8. So from stomach 8 to GB7, we need to draw the line, the first line. So this line, we usually have to follow the curve of the hairline. So you find a hairline. So for him, the hairline is pretty this way, straight. So usually you have to curve this way. You follow the hairline. Then on this hairline, we divide by 4. So we have 5. And then we have 4. And then we have 6. You divide by 4. Then we have GB 4, 5, 6, 7. This should up a little bit. So, but remember this curve had to follow the hairline. So this is the first line we need. Then the second, the GB8, not second, so before the second we have GB8. GB8 is from the Sanjiao 20, but the 1.5 unit above. So he can use his 2 fingers. Then from the Sanjiao 20, and then still on the head. So this is GB8, 1.5 unit above. Or we can find the bump here. This is the parietal tuberosity. So between the parietal tuberosity and the Sanjiao 20, all set at ear apex. So this is the middle point. You find the bump here, you find the ear apex, middle point is GB8. This is another way to locate that one. Then GB9, half unit backward. So since we have like 1 unit already, 1 unit already. So then we got a half, and then move to the back. Yeah, so this is GB9. If we use the ear apex, it's still like the horizontal line is still 1.5. But if we use the root, the ear root, so this should be 2 units from the ear root. Then we need to find the mastoid process. So here behind the earlobe, there's bump here. This is a mastoid process. So mastoid process, slide the finger down and backward, or you just slide the finger 45 degree down. So think about this in 90 degree, and then you 45 degree down. We have a point here. This is GB12. So this is inferior, this is posterior. So this is GB12. Then from the GB9 to GB12, same, draw the line parallel to the auricle, but this time divide by 3. So around here. Then usually we can palpate the skin, the scalp, to find the depression. Yeah, so that is GB10, GB11, then GB12. So parallel to the auricle, divide by 3. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is second line. Then we go back to the forehead. And then we have like from the midline to the corner of the head. From here to here, 4.5. Then we divide by 3. Then we need like 2/3. So this is the vertical line for GB13. Then later we need another one. Yeah, from the corner of the head to midline. This time we need the middle point, right? So another line is the middle point. So this is a 2/4 line. This is a 3/2 line. And so there's 2 vertical line we need later. So for the GB13 is a half turn. Still half, like from the hairline, go backward. So we can use his hand. Yeah, anyway, we have 1 unit. Yeah, go from the hairline, we got a half. So this is 1. This is 1 unit, yeah, from hairline, and then we got a half. So, but this half is from, is 3 turn away. Yeah, 3 away, like 13. So remember 3, digit is 3. So 3 away from the hairline. So this is a GB13. And then GB14, find the middle point of the eyebrow. Now middle point of the eyebrow, then 1 unit. Upward, so using the 1 unit again. So same, if you palpate, you can find a small indentation. So this is GB14. So GB14, middle point. GB14 and the GB13, they don't have to be on the same line. Yeah, but for him, pretty much like the same, but they don't have to. It's because the 13 is 3 away, and the 14 is only talk about the middle point of the eyebrow. So this is for this one. And then the way we mentioned, like if we use that technique to locate the half turn line, is face the clock area. So we can go to the back to find the bump. So this is a bump we need, EOP. Yeah, we have bump here. This is the EOP.
Oh.
Okay. And then if your patient tilt the head a little bit, we slide from the bump, then your finger fall into the depression. So that depression is due 16. So that is due 16. So from the bump, slide your finger down. It's like this is a corner from the neck and to the base of the skull. So that due 16. Okay, so due 16 is supposed like 1 unit from the main hairline. Yeah. Okay, so from here to the due 16 to the glabella, we said it's 14. Yeah, because this is 3. This is from hairline to hairline is 12, yeah, so it's 15 together. But we cut the 1. Due 16 is 1 above the hairline. So from this one from the due 16 to the glabella should be the 14. Okay, then we got the middle point. So this should be the 7 units. Yeah. No, due 20. Due 20 is a 5 above the hairline. Yeah. So this is a middle point. Then from here to here, it divide by half again. So by half again, so the 3.5. But this is 3.5. Suppose it's like half above the hairline, because the hairline, standard hairline to the glabella is 3, right? So this is 3.5. So this is actually the line we need if the patient don't have the standard hairline. Yeah, so this way. So if you actually do the practice, it's not as bad as you just learn from the board. And so like glabellar, do 16, middle, 7, another half, 3.5. So this is what we need, the line we need. So this is for the first one. Okay. Then go back. So from here, because we had another one is this, since his hairline, actually his hairline is a little bit lower. If he uses his hand. From the glabella to hairline, his hairline, if the 3 twin is here.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit higher. His hairline is a little low. Okay, so anyway, if we use that tech, so from here to so like we use this one in middle, and then we use middle. Okay, so this is a half turn line we need. Okay, so we use that tag. So because his hairline is supposed to go up, then it becomes 3 units. Yeah. So this one we said a half above the hairline. Yeah. So then this is a 2/4 line. So then this point should be the GB 15. A quarter away from the middle, this middle line. So the 2 1/4 away. Let's see which one. This is 3, this is a 2/4, yeah. So this is the 2/4, the middle point between the hairline and the front midline. So this is 2/4. And then half turn above, so it's a GB 15. Okay, then we needed the GB 16, 17, which is 1 unit and 1 unit away from the previous one. And so we can still use his hand. And so then we have 16, and then we have 17. Then we have 18 is 1.5. Yeah, so we just got from here because just now we use his hand to locate the 1.5. So to here. So this is a 18. So every time when you find the point on the head, you try to press to find the indentation nearby. Yeah. So that is a point. So this is 18. Okay, then 19. Okay, 19. This is the UP. So then you slide your fingers or pushing the finger up. So to go to the upper border, there's depression here. So this is a bump, there's depression here. So this is a do 17. This is do 17. Okay, then from do 17, you slide your finger to the side. Then you can feel the depression. So this supposed like is GB 19. But let's see. Okay, from the mastoid process to the midline, right? Mm-hmm. This is a 4.5. Then we got middle point. So that is 2/4. So 2.25 level with the upper border of the UP. So that is a GB20. But clinically, usually we don't do that. We just find the do 17, slide your finger to the side to feel the depression. Mm-hmm. So that is 19 area. That one is pretty big than the other one. So it's a 19.
Wait, it's on the depression or upper?
In the depression. This one in the depression. Do 17 is in the depression above the bump. Then the 20. 20 will have several tags. First, we said you find the 16. Okay. Do 16. Okay. Then from do 16 to GB12, then middle point. Okay, so this is one way. You find the middle point between do 16 and GB12. Or you're pushing from the do 16 past the trapezius. This is the trapezius. Past the trapezius into the depression. You from here past this one, like you climb a small hill, mm-hmm. and then go to the foothill. So this is GB20. Another way is, you know this is a trapezius, right? Mm-hmm. And even you can see the groove here. You're pushing from the groove, along the groove, all the way up. Before you hit the bone, mm-hmm. you feel resistance. Resistance is from the skull. So that is GB20. So 3 ways to locate the GB20. From the do 16, GB12, or pushing along the trapezius traps and to find the resistance. Or you can pushing from a do 16 to the side. Yeah, so when your finger fall into depression, that is GB20. Yeah, 3 taps. Okay, then the last GB21, below the head. So you can see the bump here. So this is a usual C7. If you say C7 is level, then he says straight up. So this one, if about the same level as acromion, you should be right. If too high, too low, it's not. You need to recheck. So then from here, the bump area, then we need to find depression because the point is in the depression. So that is do 14. This is do 14. Bump is the spinous process. Depression is do 14. From do 14 to the acromion, then find the middle point, but you have to pushing up to the border of the trap. So this is a GB21. GB21. Yeah, so those are the points we learned today. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.